One of the most common questions players ask about Croydon Redefined is, why is the game so laggy? If you've spent time driving around, spawning buses, or just exploring the map, you've probably noticed stutters, frame drops, or delays when loading in, and while that might feel frustrating, the reasons behind the lag are actually quite interesting. In this video we're going to break it all down in detail, so by the end you'll fully understand why Croydon Redefined is demanding and why that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's start with one of the biggest changes to the game. Bus suspension. Unlike older versions where buses simply drove straight with little movement, Croydon Redefined introduces fully functional suspension systems. This means when you drive, the bus tilts, leans, and bounces realistically, just like a real vehicle would on real roads. It's a feature that makes driving feel much more better, but here's the catch: that movement isn't just for show. The game is constantly calculating how the suspension reacts to the weight of the bus, the terrain, and even how you steer. Every single bounce or tilt requires processing power, and when you spawn a bus in, the game has to calculate the suspension right away, which is why you might notice a lag spike as the bus settles and bounces into place. It's a small detail, but multiplied across every bus, it can quickly add up. Now, let's move on to graphics. One of the most obvious upgrades in Croydon Redefined is how the game looks. The graphics are far more advanced than in previous versions. Textures are sharper, lighting looks more natural, reflections are more accurate, and everything feels closer to real life. But as good as this looks, it puts a much heavier load on your system. Your graphics card and processor have to work harder to render all of the detail at every frame. If you don't have a high-end computer, or if you're running the game on an older system. Thanks for watching. If you want a part 2 or have any other questions, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe and like to let other people know why Redefined lags so much.